Well, another big news today in what could be India's next big defence scandal. Defence Minister A.K. Antony has ordered a CBI probe into contracts for the supply of aircraft engines by British firm Rolls-Royce to state-owned Hindustan Aeronautics Limited in India. Deals potentially running into thousands of crores of rupees. As first reported by Headlines Today earlier today, the CBI will be scrutinizing several Rolls-Royce contracts in India, but chiefly the deal to supply engines for the Indian Air Force's Hawk Advanced Jet Trainer. That's the aircraft you see on your screen, currently being license built by HAL in Bangalore. Headlines Today has asked Rolls-Royce for a response on the story and is awaiting one at this time. It is understood that the state-owned aerospace corporation, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, received a complaint letter last month casting allegations on Rolls-Royce dealings in the country. An internal HAL probe is understood to have established prima facie veracity to some of those allegations. A call was then taken by the HAL board of directors to recommend a full-fledged investigation by the CBI, which is precisely what Defence Minister A.K. Antony has now done. Rolls-Royce has had a long history of engine supply in India. Apart from the Hawk jet trainers, Rolls-Royce engines also currently power the Indian Air Force's Jaguar fighter bombers and the new C-130J Super Hercules transport aircraft built in the United States. Wing Commander retired Praful Bakshi, who's a security affairs and military affairs analyst, is with us for a quick reaction on this. Wing Commander Bakshi, thanks for speaking to us. Another potential scandal or scam in the defence space, Wing Commander Bakshi, with A.K. Antony, the defence minister, a man who himself is under a lot of pressure and criticism, ordering the CBI investigation into the dealings of Rolls-Royce in the supply of aero engines.
You're absolutely right. This is another scandal in the making because Indian aviation industry, especially the HAL, which is in question, makes no aircraft engine or fighter engine at all.
Yes.
And if they don't make it right from the day we were using Hunters, Canberras, followed by Hawks and Jaguars, the Hawks and Jaguars are assembled in India, and we have never made them. We have never made any engine to start with, so it was a potential scandal waiting to happen. Of course, it must have happened a long time back, but now it is being revealed. So you must understand this,
yes,
that until and unless our indigenization program improves and we have to do it in a war footing, we will never be able to meet this urgent defense requirement. And it is a matter of shame. Forget these engines, no fighter aircraft, no engines at all we make at all.
Yes.
So what do? You have to suffer. We made a beautiful aircraft called HF-24, but we had to use the NAT engine.
Wing Commander Bakshi, speaking specifically of Rolls-Royce and the current implications, we've seen it happen over and over again under the stewardship of A.K. Antony. Companies get blacklisted and a whole series of deals suddenly just get paralyzed and the military forces suffer because of it. That could happen here as well, given that Rolls-Royce not only supplies many different engines for current aircraft of the Indian Air Force, but also civilian space.
You are right. They have been supplying engines. Our Avro was using a turboprop Rolls-Royce made and all. And of course, before that, we had a lot of Rolls-Royce right from the beginning. There's no doubt about it.
Yes.
But the question is, we have to get really into the depth of the matter. The depth of matter is that what is happening in the Ministry of Defense, the service headquarters do not come to know about it. They do not know as to who puts forth the impediments. That is why the Defense Ministry and 3 service headquarters are kept apart, so that the scandals keep happening like this and nobody becomes wiser. And of course, somebody will resign now, but resigning and after making so much of money, is of no consequence at all. It's a matter of shame that we are putting our security of the country at stake. And this will now go in a very adverse manner for us, because Hawk is a trainer which we got after 25 years of struggle. We, of course, don't make any aircraft to start with. Also, that's another story. True. And now Jaguar will be on our way out after 5 years, 7 years. So we are still hanging with the old story and, wringing our arms and looking sorry about the whole thing. What are we going to do about it?
Yes.
I hope the government now starts waking up. Of course, they
Let's
wait
hope,
for the
let's
elections
hope.
over
Yes.
and they revamp and redesign their policies and doctrines. In the doctrine, it is not mentioned at all as to how do you go about it.
Well,
this is our
what
major
we know right now is that a CBI probe has been ordered. The exact modalities of the entire investigation are yet to come out. We will, of course, we broke the story first to you about this investigation itself, and we will, of course, continue to bring you the very latest on what is potentially India's next big defense scam. We're going to wrap up this bulletin. Thanks very much, Wing Commander Bakshi, for giving us your wisdom and perspective on that very controversial news break here.